Thank you. Yes, next. What do you think we should study first if we have zero English skill?
In regards, like we talked about vocabulary, right? But I think it's very important to be very good with the verb to be. That's one of the hardest verbs, and it's new vocabulary as well. But the verb to be is important for a lot of things in English, and that's one you really need to understand how to use the verb to be.
Verb to be is
Past, present, future, anything. In its present continuous, past, anything continuous. All continuous sentences have the verb to be.
Yeah, I kind of agree because that's a lot of students, even when they move up to the higher levels, they still make mistakes on verb to be.
It's one of the most important verbs.
It sounds
grammar.
Simple, but it's easy to make mistakes.
And it's used in almost everything that we do with grammar. Almost everything, not everything. But it's very much something that it's important to learn. And you begin with the base, foundation verb to be, and then you start building with advanced verb to be usage. Verb to be is very important to get it first.
Okay, I understand.
Totally agree.
Thank you for teaching me. Only 3 questions left.
Oh, right.
Do you have any recommended YouTube channel or app for learning English?
I do, but I have to look. So,
it depends on the levels, right?
Yeah, but I do have a very good YouTube channel that I always show my students, especially elementary students, zero English students, which is Peachy Speechy. Peachy Speechy is a speech pathologist, but she really shows how pronunciation works physically. I showed you, she's amazing. She has a giant mouth and a tongue, and she shows how physically the movement works. Because English is not just mental exercise, it's also physical exercise. You have to speak any language. If I speak Japanese, it's the same. If I speak Russian or Spanish, different.
It's like
physical, even like
have muscles here, and you need to
make them strong.
Make the muscles stronger.
Yeah, your muscles are weak, you need to make them strong, and that's one of my favorite YouTube channels to learn English. Even when sometimes I'm like, how does that work? I need to teach that sound, and Peachy Speechy is amazing, and I can write it down for you and recommend it. She's really good. I mean, she's so cute and funny, and her videos are really interesting. Every sound.
I think so.
I actually don't remember, but I think Duolingo is good for pronunciation.
Duolingo, I know.
They're not very good for speaking though. You learn a lot of vocabulary from there, but not really good for speaking. But I think, because I haven't really used it these days, but I heard that they try to upgrade the app using AI. So you can actually talk to the app, and then they will talk back to you, and then you can practice your conversation.
Duolingo, a lot of people use Duolingo, and it's good because they remind you, hey, you need to do your work today, or something like that. I don't remember. I haven't used it. I tried to use it for French, but I stopped because I
My
didn't have
parents
the
use
time.
it too.
Oh, good.
We should start Duolingo. That's very helpful. Thank you. What are the strengths and weaknesses of Japanese students? What advice would you give us?
Okay.
For Japanese students in particular.
Do you want me to? Let me start. Because we do have a lot of Japanese students in the schools. And one of the things that I love about my Japanese students, you guys are very disciplined and studious, and you're always very polite. You always do your homework, you're always interested, you want to do the work. So this is really good if you want to learn anything. Discipline,
It's a good attitude.
Discipline, good attitude to studying. I really like how my students, I always use my students as an example, my Japanese students as an example of punctuality, discipline, hard work. You guys work really hard, So that's definitely a strength of Japanese students. In regards to English, you guys have excellent grammar. I think the grammar, Japanese students have excellent grammar, always, right? You guys learn it really well,
And also because they're very organized.
In
the way that you organize your ideas. So, and grammar is all about, the organization of words.
Subject, verb, So once you learn the order, subject, verb, object, you guys are very good at grammar. So you can teach grammar once and Japanese students usually get it. I can say about the weaknesses as well. Order. So Japanese thinking one way, English or this way, English the other way. So that's the order, but it's just practice again. So that's one of the things I always have to remind my Japanese students. If you say the ice cream I eat, in English is I eat ice cream. So it's just the order. That's one thing that always you have to constantly study. And pronunciation. I guess R and L, but R is a very difficult sound. It's not every language that has the same R. The S sound, she and C, and V and B, that's another difficult sound.
Say B.
B and
B and P and V.
And F. F is okay, but so those are the things that, with my Japanese students, that's the one that I usually concentrate. R, L, S, C, V, and B. Spanish students is slightly different, like the Y. They don't do Y, or Z, or Z. Different languages have different strengths and
So I totally agree with Amanda. So even though you guys have some weaknesses in some sounds, it's because of the language. I personally think that Japanese people have really clear pronunciation when it comes to speaking. Even though with some sounds that you still haven't made it correctly, I can understand you guys very, very easily. I don't know, in your language you say words very clearly.
Syllabic. So we say that Japanese is a syllabic language, so you do syllables. Syllables. So you use syllables, and that's a good way to actually be clear. The syllabic way. English is rhythmic though. It's a rhythmic language, so it's slightly different. But
intonation.
But it helps that you guys use syllables. It helps.
So I think for Japanese speakers, you guys need to work on the intonation. It's not how you speak. So just try to make more music when you speak. It will be easier for us to understand.
There is a singing in English.
And try to stress on the important words instead of just speaking in monotone.
So there is
that would really make a difference.
We do that exercise all the time in class, don't we? The exercise.
We need this exercise.
It's important.
Okay. That's very good advice. Thank you. Next, what do you think about Australia? What do you find appealing about Australia?
Appealing
about Australia. What do you love about Australia?
I love the sun. I love how spacious the country is. In my country, usually houses are quite small, but here most of the houses have a garden. Or even, apartment also has a little backyard or the front yard. And it's really, really lovely. Australian people are very friendly and very helpful. And I love that about Australia. There's a lot of things that I love about Australia.
I love how easygoing the people are. They're very easygoing. There is a relaxed way. There's a beach culture similar to Brazilian culture. The weather is amazing. It's very short winters.
On the Gold Coast.
And it's and the thing that I think is one of the most appealing for me is because it's a safe country. Very safe country and built with beautiful nature. Very similar to Brazil, but in an environment that I really enjoy. That's it.
Yes, thank you. Great. I think so too. I like.
How about you? What do you think?
What do you like about Australia?
I love it because I like all Australian people and very kind and friendly. Eye contact. I don't know who, but hello, hi, how are you? What?
Yeah, everybody will
Japanese
talk
people
to
don't
you.
do that.
Yes, don't.
Oh yeah, there is a certain shyness, yeah, but
Yes.
Australians are not shy.
Yes,
No
but-
shyness.
In Australia, I don't know people, but your earring cute, your hair. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
Your makeup, your earrings,
Yes,
yeah, that's
I'm
right.
happy and I love beach culture, so
Mm.
I'm very relaxed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is an easygoing culture, and yeah, definitely relaxed. More relaxed, than
Yes.
countries or the cultures.
Good. Thank you so much. Last question.
Okay.
Last message. Please give an encouraging message to people who are starting to learn English.
An encouragement message.
Yes.
Okay, so I always tell my students
Yes.
to have patience.
Patience.
Patience. To be patient. Don't
Rush.
hurry. Don't rush.
Ah.
No rushing. No, I need to learn fast. No. It's patience. It takes time. It's like going to the gym, learning a new sport, learning a new instrument. First time it's not gonna be good. Second time you're still learning. You need to go through beginner, pre-int, intermediate. There's steps. There's steps and it's up.
Yeah.
Difficult steps. Yeah. And sometimes students are like, oh teacher, listening is so difficult. Why? I don't understand everything. And I'm like, be patient. It's gonna get there, but it's gonna take 3 to 6 months for you to understand everything.
Yeah.
You really need to keep studying, keep practicing, listen to this music, to whatever music you want, listen to watch your movies, pay attention to class, do your exercises, keep speaking. Speaking is a great way to study pronunciation exercise, but patience. It's not gonna be fast. Very few people learn very fast. Most of us is a slow process. That's my biggest encouragement message. Like, don't give up. You're gonna get there, but you need patience.
Thank you.
I think it is when it comes to learning a new language, it is all about consistency. Consistency is how often you do the activity every day. A lot of my students don't do anything until before the exam, 1 week before the exam.
Yes.
So if you do a little bit every day, it will work way more efficiently than doing everything in 1 week. Because language needs time to absorb into your brain and into your body. So if you do a little bit every day, do a little bit of my advice is you need to do a little bit of writing every day, a bit of reading, a bit of speaking every day. You can do 15 minutes a day. It's still better than doing 2 hours in 1 day.
You can have a long time between one practice and another, because if you don't, you kind of forget. Your brain is not that great sometimes. At least mine is not. So I need every day as well, because if I do something on Monday and then I do only something on Friday, forget everything. So I don't remember Monday. I need to practice every day. The day before, I practice today, review and practice. Today, review and practice. So the next day, review, output.
And one more thing, don't be shy to speak.
That's a great one.
Don't be shy, just speak and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you learn from from your mistakes.
Mistakes.
If you don't speak, how can you practice?
Mistakes are a great part about learning any skill. If you're learning to play an instrument, if you're learning to play sports, to any skill or learn a language, making mistakes is a big part of it. You only learn by making mistakes. So don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Even though you make mistakes, people, the listener, will try to understand you, and they will, if they don't understand, they will ask questions to check if it's correct or not. So don't be afraid.
It's normal. It's normal to make mistakes, especially with zero English. It's normal, and all you just need a little bit of courage to keep going.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can try hard. Now my English level is 0, but I
It's
wanna...
not zero.
It's
It's not
amazing.
zero.
Come on.
It's good. You are communicating with it. It's not zero. You're getting much better than before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna speak yours.
You want to speak more?
Yes, but try speak, try listen.
You'll get there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing great.
She's amazing.
Yeah, you're doing really well. And like you said, you're still elementary. You just need patience and hard work. Yeah,
Consistency.
consistency. Very good. Yeah, every day a little bit. Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lina.
Good advice and lovely message. That concludes the interview. Thank you very much for taking the time to this interview. It was very helpful, and I will continue to study English hard. Thank you always for everything.
Thank you for having us.
Yay, thank
I
you
love
for
it. I love
asking
it.
us to
I
do
love
it.
it.
I love you
I
too.
love you, and I love the energy that you bring to the
Yeah.
class every day.
Yeah.
She asks a lot of questions. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, she asked questions. Yeah.
She asks questions and she pays attention.
Yeah.
You were a great student, Lina. Thank you so much. And
Thank
this is a
you for
great
being a
idea.
great student.
I'm pretty sure if everybody did an interview like this, they would learn English faster.
That's true.
All right.
Thank you.
Ooh, finish. We gotta
Perfect
go.
timing.
Okay. I think she's gonna
How was it? There might be many mistakes in my English, but I would be very happy if this could be helpful for everyone.
All right.
Thank you for watching the video until the end. See you in the next time.
Yay.
See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay.